I'm going to talk into something now which you might find a little bit wacky, a little bit woo-woo, but you want to know how I get results. I'm guessing that's why you're here, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to share it with you. I want you to just be a little bit open-minded for this point, no matter how crazy that I sound. So, 4 levels of consciousness. There's 4 different levels of consciousness that humans experience, or can experience. Not that they do, that they can experience. And depending on how much we work on ourselves and how much we're in touch with our spiritual side, depends on what we get to experience in life. So I'm going to show you the 4 levels. And what you'll see is at level 1, at the most basic level, is the victim. Raise your hands if you know a victim. They just blame everyone and everything for their shit life. Yeah? And what type of questions do you think the victim asks? Why me? Yeah, why poor me? I'm always unlucky. Or there's no point in trying because we're all going to end up in a box anywhere. Heard that? There's no point having nice cars and nice houses. We all end up in the same place. Fuck me, may as well just slit my wrist now. So a victim, that's how they approach life. Never ever have an argument with a victim, ever, because you'll never fucking win. You'll never win an argument with a victim, because you'll prove your point, and they'll just squirm and divert, and they'll go, yeah, but this. And they'll fucking go on to something completely different. It is just an absolute pointless thing to even make your point with a victim. So a victim doesn't realize that there's a higher level. So the next level after a victim is about taking responsibility. Now I know that yous lot know that you can control your results. Why do I know that? Because you're all here in the room, absolutely. So a victim would never come in the room because they believe that life is happening to them rather than life happening through them. See the difference? So you guys are creating life. You're creating your results. You understand that, otherwise you wouldn't be here. There'd be no point being in this room if life just happened to you. You understand that you've got the ability to control your results. So you're at least at level 2. I know that for a fact, otherwise you wouldn't be in the room. So a victim doesn't believe that. Now, just because a victim doesn't believe that that exists, and they think that life just happens to you, and some people are lucky, and that's what people say to me, oh, you're just one of those lucky fuckers. I'm unlucky. I'm like, yeah, I'm dead lucky. I fucking worked while I was in Afghanistan and Iraq, and I used to come home for 5 weeks and fucking work on property for 5 weeks. And when I used to do my last 4 years in the army, I used to go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I used to come home on a night, and then I would get my scruffs on, and I'd work for 3-4 hours on a night, and then on a weekend. That's not lucky. I fucking created what I've got because of hard work and being focused. But a victim won't ever see that. They just think that you're one of these lucky people, that life's just treat you in a better way than what it treats them. So, the victim will never believe that this level 2 exists, but you know that it does. Would you agree? So when I talk in a level 4, even if you've not experienced that, because you will have definitely gone into level 3 at parts of your life and in certain areas of your life. When I talk about level 4, you may not have experienced that. But what I'm saying here is do not be the victim. So where the victim thinks level 2 doesn't exist just because they've not experienced it, you know it exists. So when I show you level 4, do not think it doesn't exist, because there's people like myself that are experiencing it. Claire's got a smile on her face, so I might get her to talk into this as well at some point. So, there's the 4 levels. Level 1 is the victim. Level 2 is responsibility, level 3 is in flow, and level 4 is oneness. So the pros are that the victim is always right in their own head. The victim is always right in their own head. They will justify their behavior no matter how extreme it is. The cons are you attract that which you think is true, and you lose the freedom to choose. So if you think something over and over again, think of the cycle of performance. Our results are in line with our thoughts. So although it goes round in a cycle, our results are always in line with our thoughts, they're always in line with our beliefs. As we think, so shall we become. So basically, where your focus is and what you think about most of the time, that is what you will become. Because your thoughts are creating your emotions, which are creating your decisions, actions, and results. So wherever you're placing your focus. So when we start to really delve down into this and understand it, you can start to speed up your results in property. You can start to speed up your results in making money. You can start to speed up your results in building relationships. We can use it for all areas of our life. So, they lose the freedom to choose. Why? Why does a victim lose the freedom to choose? Because they're not taking responsibility, which means it's something outside of their control. Okay? So it's something outside of their control. So if it's outside of their control, it means they can't do anything about it.